Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Bob DiMaria, and today I have a very special guest, Dr. Nisha. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to talk about Dr. Bob's Guide to a Healthy Marriage. So question number one, how long have you been married?
My husband and I have been married for 14 years.
And it went by pretty fast, didn't it?
Really fast.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
What was one area in the book that probably impacted you the most?
One area in the book that impacted me the most was in the beginning of the book when you talk about making time for each other. And I think that's so important because we're both working people and we have small children and we have a business, and I think time just goes by so fast. And I think if you don't make that concentrated effort to make time for each other, that, time will just fly. You don't do it.
When you read the book, were you able to see or notice some of the items that we discussed were spot on for your marriage?
Well, yes. I think, part of the book is that you and Debbie are so open about your own experiences. I think that it would be hard not to find something that we would relate to. And so I think, yes, they were spot on. I especially took to heart at the end of the book when you talked about communication and putting the phones away and things like that. It's so important for our generation to put all that stuff aside for the evening.
So when you're reading through the book, did you have a real big quote-unquote chuckle moment where you said, oh my gosh, that's us?
I did. Actually, I thought it was quite funny when you talked about making a woman more desirable to her husband, but you also talked about what the man can do. And I thought that was so funny about, you might have talked about ear hair, brushing your teeth, things like that. I read that list aloud to my husband. I thought that was very funny and very, very true. I think men do not go there, do not think about those things, and I think it's very important that they do.
I think it's very important. What will you change what is going to be changed in your marriage, or what have you added to it since you read the book?
I think what I have changed is I think we do have a clear division of responsibilities, but I think when I give my husband household duties, I would be more apt to criticize what he did and he didn't do it right or something like that. And I think after reading the book, I just catch myself and just be thankful that he's willing to participate and not worry about that outcome.
That's very good. What area in your marriage will you stop, even though you just kind of mentioned something? Is there any other area, or that was?
No, I think that was the main thing. I think it's so easy to criticize, but it's much harder to appreciate, and I think we have to focus on that appreciation.
So what will other married couples have to gain from reading this book?
Well, I think there's something for everyone in this book, depending on what you're facing, and I think you talk about a lot of general things like communication, making time for each other, but then you also get into a lot of the medical things that could come up, and I think not a lot of people openly talk about that. So I think there's something for everyone.
So Dr. Nisha, thank you so much, and I know that we're going to impact people and marriages around the world. Thank you once again.
Thank you.